I will eventually go to a Bengals versus Ravens game. But with that being said, a huge W to the Cincinnati Bengals stadium today as the Bengals fans tailgating area, Hilltop Concrete, moving to a new location. So let's go ahead and talk about this. Starting off right away, Cincinnati. There will be more room to tailgate, more places to park, and more space for Cincinnati's western riverfront as a result of a deal to relocate a concrete and asphalt operation. The Hilltop deal, years in the making, is finally done. And it's the Bengals who are feeling really good about it because they have reduced room lately to tailgate and shout, "Hooday!" It's perfect, enthused Bengals Jim Foster. It's perfect. I mean, we've got a lot of people that want to tailgate that can't do it because they're stuck inside a parking garage. Foster viewed it today as another important step in the progression of making sure the city keeps the Bengals in Cincinnati. I know this has been a few years overdue. I know the county and city and the Bengals and Hilltop, it's a big to-do. But I'm really glad that we finally got this taken care of. The parking situation down at Paycor Stadium has been pretty difficult the last few years, Foster said. Space strong as the Brady Music Center rose from the ground right where fans used to park, gather, and grow out on game days. So, the wheeling dealing intensified. The county agreed to pay Hilltop around $30 million for the land. The indoor practice facility known as the Bengals Bubble now sits on part of it. Hilltop will help Hilltop, with help from the city, is acquiring land in Riverside to move lock, stock, and concrete further west. It does bring a lot of jobs, and again, this is a long time coming for the county. Remarkable Councilman Jeff, who wants the city to invest more in undeserved neighborhoods like Riverside and Seldenville? Riverside is grudgingly accepting this, and so is the city. So no one really wants a concrete facility, but it has to go somewhere. Hilltop has been around since World War II era. Company president CEO Kevin Sheehan evaluated several properties on both of the rivers, telling us the new location met all the criteria for access to road and rivers. It will extend the development river front to the west with potentially a permanent practice facility at some point. Developing that area for downtown in the city of Cincinnati is awesome, Foster said. Not just for the Bengals, but the Reds fans. Any event going on down there, there is something that really works for the region as a whole. A few more steps must be completed before the move can begin. A community engagement session is scheduled for early next week. City Planning Commission consideration is on the agenda for the next month, following an approval from the City Council. Then comes the heavy lifting of physically relocating a major concrete operation. It will take 2 men and a truck to do. When asked about how long it would take to complete the move, Sheehan steered clear of a certain date. As soon as possible, he said, sounding pleased that Hilltop has arrived at this moment. This is Hilltop. Huge. By the way, this is absolutely freaking huge. And you might say, well, why is this huge? Well, first off, because Cincinnati, in my opinion, could go win the Super Bowl this season. Could win the Super Bowl in multiple seasons, right? If you win the Super Bowl, the stigma of Cincy is not that good, Cincy's overrated, Cincy is trash, Cincy is gone. Okay? You're going to get a lot of bandwagon fans jumping on board, okay? The bandwagon's going to be crazy. And that's good. That means more money for Cincinnati. That means more money for the Bengals. That means more overall success for the Bengals, right? But if that's the case, you need to have those extra parking spaces, those extra areas, tailgating areas, Houday Nation areas, that you're going to bringing in so much new fans. You need that area to help out all the new people, right? This is huge. This increases the Houday culture. This makes pre-game experience a lot more fun, and overall just brings a lot more Houday people into these into the stadium, rather than away fans coming in. Now you have more home fans because you have more parking, you have more everything. This is a huge W. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, Cincinnati, you guys are taking huge W's this offseason. We have the locker room, strength room, training room all being, redone, reorganized this offseason. It was a 3-year process, but it finally now is getting done. You have this that's going to start up right now. Again, this will not be probably done by the football season, but this is still a really good process, a step forward, right? There's things that teams do outside of just, outside of just, like on the field things. And this is a huge W. This is a huge W for the area of Cincinnati, and it's a huge W for fans. I'm going to tell you right now, I will eventually go out to Cincinnati and see a Cincinnati Bengals game. But you know what? I might actually wait until this is done so I can, actually not have horrible parking and also be able to truly, do the Houday tailgating pregame type scenario. I don't know. Again, like I said, it's going to be one of those things where it's like I'm going to have to, figure that all out. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is a huge W. And also, their practice facility that is Bengals Bubble, again, now is going to have a permanent home, which is another huge W. Again, very awesome news. Can't wait to see what this ends up. More information we get from this in the future. Obviously, right now, they have to get this process done. It has to be agreed on. Obviously, right now, it's not technically agreed on. It has to be agreed on by the city council next week. But once it is fully ready to go, we are going to see an absolute amazing area for Cincinnati. And again, like I said before, I think they're going to win out of the next 3 Super Bowls, they win at least 1 or 2. And that's going to be absolutely crazy amount of people coming in, crazy amount of money, crazy amount of everything, to the point of Cincinnati losing their team. I think that would probably be the end of that conversation, end of that talk. And we're going to see absolute wonders for the future of Cincinnati, the future of the Bengals, and the future of this area in general. So, I'm going to tell you right now, Bengals taking dubs today. They got the change of the jersey for T. Higgins, which, by the way, him changing his jersey, obviously he's not 100%. He didn't, get the contract extension done yet. I'm pretty sure, first off, that means he's staying with the Bengals if he got his, contract, if he's changing his jerseys. But he probably has a contract extension. Not done, but probably pretty close to being done. It would be my opinion. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.